Welcome to the Great Food Safari. Today's journey starts over here. We are at the District Agricultural Training Center in Wagolla. You and I, we're going to go inside. I'm going to take you with me and going to check out what we can find out right there. Come with me. Support දෙන්න. හා? මම කරන්න ආස වැඩ තමයි මේවා. I have with me, this is Sampath. He's the agriculture instructor at this farm. Now today, one of my dishes is going to be the sweet corn chicken soup, okay? Now, how fresh could it get when you get your corn from here itself? I got some sweet corn, but Sampath was telling me that the young corn of this one can be immediately taken in to making the soup. So I'm going to experiment that as well. That's something new, that's something I didn't know. So I'm going to ask Sampath to give me some baby, not the baby corn, but the tender corn of the normal corn, okay? Because the baby corn is a different breed, we don't have it here. But I'm going to try what he says. Sampath, මට ඔය සුප් එකට දාන්න පුළුවන් මේ බඩේරිකු ටිකක් කපලා දෙන්නකෝ. කැඩුවට ගහට හානියක් මුකුත් වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
නෑ මේ ගහ අපේ කල්ල කැඩුවට පස්සේ ගහ සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම අවසන් වෙනවා.
අවසන් වෙලා යනවා. Beautiful. We're going to collect a few more and then take it and use it for our sweet corn chicken soup. මේ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? මම මෙහෙම එකක් නම් දැකලා නැහැ.
මේක නයි මිරිස් කියනවා, හෝ මිරිස් කියනවා, සීනි මිරිස් කියනවා.
ඒ කියන්නේ වට්ටු 33000ක් වගේ.
කොහොම සැර
සම්පත් මට මේකෙන් අනිවාර්යෙන් ඕනේ. මොකද මගේ අද හදන දෙයකට මට මේකයි දැන් අර සැර නැති මිරිස් නේ මේක.
ඒවා වැරණියා කියන මිරිස් වර්ගයෙන් ඒක වෙච්චරම සැර නැහැ.
සැර නැහැ. මට සැර එක මොකක්ද? සැර එක්කෙනා කවුද?
දේශීය හදපු අපේ MI2 කියන වර්ගයේ තියෙනවා.
මේක.
ඔව්. මේව මිරිස් වලින් ගන්න පුළුවන්. අමු මිරිස්. ග්‍රීන් චිලි.
එතකොට දැන් සැරට ඕන නම් මෙන්න මේක තමයි හොයාගන්න ඕනේ.
තරම් සැර නැහැ.
ඔව් හැබැයි නයි මිරිස් හැමදේටම පාවිච්චි කරන්න බෑ.
මේක හැම එකේම
රයිට්. එතකොට මට මේකෙන් ටිකයි මේකෙන් 3-4 රුවේ දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? යටුවක් නැහැනේ. රයිට්. Right now, I'm privileged to have the Deputy Director Agriculture, Ms. Dhananjani Bandara. She's the one who gave us permission to go all around this beautiful farm and to see all these wonderful things that they have grown. Madam, මට පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න මේ මෙම ආයතනයේ මොකද්ද විශේෂයෙන්ම වෙන කාර්යය?
මේක තමයි සබරගමු පළාතේ තියෙන කෑගල් දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ දිස්ත්‍රික් පුහුණු මධ්‍යස්ථානය. පුහුණු මධ්‍යස්ථානයක් නම් අපි කරන්නේ කුෂිකාරම් ප්‍රදේශයේ කොට්ටාශ 15ක් අපේ තියෙන දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ ඒ 15ම තුල ඉන්න ගොවීන්ගේ විශේෂ පුහුණු අවශ්‍යතා මෙම ස්ථානයේ තමයි සිදු කරන්නේ. මිස් බණ්ඩාර බොහොමත් ස්තුතියි අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වුණාට අද දවසේ අපිත් එක්ක මේ තන වටේම ගිහිල්ලා නරඹන්න අපිට අවසර ලබා දුන්නාට බොහොමත් ස්තුතියි. Let's continue with the fruit safari. A breathtaking view, the sound of the water, unbelievable. We're in Wagolla. This is the Maoya. What a divine place. Look at that. Simply breathtaking, simply amazing. We're going to cook something
Very, very simple. Just take 5 minutes, that's all. Now this was told to me by one of my Filipino friends, so I'm going to call it the Jingi prawns. Yeah, because the guy who told me about this is Jingi. Right, now, first thing is first, I've got these beautiful fresh prawns. It still smells the sea. Really beautiful, and basically we will only need about 3 to 4 ingredients. Okay, so first thing is first, no chopping. The chopping can go on while I'm doing the dish. Heat on. Take a few cloves of garlic. Give it a chop. It's a very simple dish, not a complicated one at all. And then give it that random chop, chop, chop. Right, leave that aside. You don't need any oil, nothing. Just put in the prawns there. The moment you put the prawns in, it starts to... Now this is the secret ingredient. I have with me a frizzy drink. It has to be a lemon base or a lime base. So that's all you need. You can use anything in the market. Just put a little bit so it covers half of the prawn. That's all we are looking for. Right? That's it. So it's about 3/4 of a cup of a frizzy drink. You can use anything for that. You know, things like seafood, you mustn't cook it for a long time. You need to have that, the moment you cook a shellfish too much longer, it's going to be rubbery, and you know, you're not going to have that same texture. You're not going to have that same, you know, the tenderness of the food. So don't keep it for too long. When I started the program, I thought we need a wind barrier, but all of a sudden, the wind is coming out of nowhere. That's why it's taking a bit of a time for the prawns to cook. Yep, that's okay. We'll let it start to simmer, and then we will go in with the next ingredients. And you can see it's starting to boil. Now, if you're using prawns which were deep freeze, now then you're going to have a problem, because the moment you put the prawns into heat, the water, the ice is going to be coming out of the fish, the prawns as well. Then there's going to be an imbalance of the water taste and the liquid that we use, the lime-based liquid. So as much as possible, try to defrost and take away all that water which is already in. If you're using deep freeze prawns, but if you can get it fresh out of the market, that would be the best. So you can see the color of the prawn. This is the beauty of shellfish. You know, if it's even a crab or even a prawn, the moment the moment it touches heat, it changes color. Unbelievable. Right, now it's been cooking for about 3 minutes. We are going to put on the next ingredient, which is a good dollop of already melted butter. So you put in that and give it a nice stir. We haven't thought of the saltiness yet, because what I have put is salted butter. So depending on the requirement, we will see whether we will need any. And while that is there, we'll put in the chopped garlic as well. And finally, this, my Filipino friend Jingi told me This is not actually in the Filipino recipe, but you know, we are Sri Lankans, we love our chili. So we're gonna put in a little bit of the chili as well to give it that beautiful color and that little punch as well. Right, time for the salt. At this point, what I'm thinking is to give that extra bit of heat. You remember these bad boys that we took from the farm? Let me try this out. Just a little bit of that. When you're cutting homiris or naimiris, don't ever touch anything from this hand, not even your own hands, because it could start smarting for days. Once it happened to me, and I had to basically keep my hands in ice. It was so hot. I'm gonna put a little bit more chili into that. The boys like it hot, believe me. Wow. Bellissimo. Fantastic. That's done. See, didn't take long. If you get everything prepared, all you need is maximum 5-6 minutes and you're done. You want to do something special for your friends who are coming over, you know, have some plain rice, a little bit of this, a little salad, more than enough. The liquid is the best. There we are. And for a little bit of garnish, I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit of greenery into that. And before I lay it for, I'm gonna just take one of them. Jingy, my man, you're the best. Simply divine. It's a new experience. You can put a little bit more chili if you want, according to your taste. A little bit more would have helped. But other than that, the flavor, the citrusiness of the frizzy drink that we used, topped it up with the butter, which is already salted, and the flavor of the garlic. It's intense. It's a new taste for our Sri Lankan palate. So you got to try it out. It's very, very simple. All you need is the prawns, a frizzy drink, which is lime-based, butter, garlic, and chili flakes. That's all. It's a Filipino dish. Hats off for the Filipinos. You know what your taste is. Try making it at home and let me know how it is. Now we are going to make This very famous, every time you go for dinner, you go out somewhere like that, you will always want to have a soup. And a soup that is very, very famous with our Sri Lankan palate is the sweet corn chicken soup. And you remember this baby, what we had? We went to the farm, we plucked one. I've just got this. I'm trying to experiment with this. But other than that, I have the sweet corn which I have already taken off the cob, and it's over here. It's not boiled, nothing, it's just the fresh out of the cod, and we got the sweet corn. And then we also have the sweet cream corn which comes in a tin. You can buy it from any supermarket. That's also there, which will give you that sweet, additional sweetness for the dish. And of course we'll need some eggs, we'll need a little bit of thickening agent, stuff like that. I'll show you exactly what to do. But what I have done already is I've taken the breast of a chicken and I've boiled it for about 10 minutes, and this is what I've got after shredding the entire breast. There's about 500 grams of chicken here, and the stock of the boiled water is going to be used as the base. So remember to keep whatever you boil, the breast of the chicken, you boiled it in this, you have to have the stock. It's very, very important. So first of all, what I'm going to do is try to extract some of this. So we're going to put all that, mix that with the sweet corn that we already have. So what we're going to do, I've already got the chicken stock. I'm going to put in all this beautifully shredded chicken into this. There we are. And then put this as well. All those beautiful corn. And then we'll put, there we are, put that in there. And now, and bring it to a boil. You see the beautiful, the thickness of the chicken, the shredded chicken, the cream corn, and then we have the corn kernels itself, which is giving it a nice texture, a nice consistency to the entire thing. So we'll keep it for a while. While that is happening, I'm going to top it up with a pinch of dark soy sauce. That's what we are using. And then I'm going to add a bit of diced ginger to give that little punch to it. And then keep it and bring it to a boil. Right. While that is happening, the next thing I'm going to do is crack a few eggs. Now there's quite a lot there, so we'll be needing about 4 eggs. So you're going to give just a gentle beat, because you want, when you put it into the soup, you will want that the threads to be going all over like a cobweb. You want that the pieces of egg to come in your soup as well. So don't need to whisk it much, just leave it like that for the moment. And let's check on how this baby is getting on. Now this baby has been sitting here for about 5 minutes and it's boiling to all its glory. Wow, look at that boil. Right now what we're going to do is got some corn starch over here, which I've dissolved with a little bit of water. And then going to put it, this will be one of the thickening agents. moment you put it in, you can feel the weight of the spoon. You know, it changes. Now you can see it's becoming a nice thick, you get that real thick soup consistency into that. Now, just after that, now you can see the difference of the bubbles as well. You know, the bubbles are bigger. That means the consistency that you want in the soup is exactly there. Now what we're going to do is put in the egg. All that protein goodness. There we are. And now, just take your knife and just give it that, and you can see the nice thick egg pieces running around as well. You want that, you don't want the egg to be all, you know, diced up, so you just give it this thing. And what we're going to do now is take a little bit of this. For that nice green color. Taste test. Simply divine. I haven't put salt at all up to now because the stock, the chicken stock, when I prepared it, I put in a bit of salt. It's already there, but a little bit more, like that much will give that extra flavor to the whole dish. What I'm going to do next is going to serve this up and show how good and yummy it's going to be. I've got my serving bowl. See all the beautiful colors, the green. There we are. Take a few spring onions. You can actually put this at last. You don't have to put it while it's going on. Sprinkle it on top. Since I like it a little bit spicy, I'm gonna put in a pinch of pepper to it. Wow, simply delicious. You know, if you're a guy who want to, you know, cut down on the belly, this is a complete meal. Forget about the starch, get into proteins and have a healthy meal. It's very simple. The kids are gonna love this. It's an entire balanced meal. Why don't you try it at home and let me know how it's gonna be. I'm gonna bounce out of here with this beautiful chicken corn soup, the sweet corn chicken soup, and I hope that you will try it and give it to your family as well. It was wonderful being with you on the Great Food Safari. Remember, the next time when you're cooking for someone you love, for someone you care. So give it love, give it care, and be adventurous. Try out different things. Until we meet again on the Great Food Safari, this is Christian saying bye-bye.